So this is going to be a quick tour on my desk setup, and starting off with the monitor, this is the LG 27GN 950. It is a 4K 27-inch IPS panel with a 144Hz, which can be overclocked to 165Hz if you want to. But doing so will take away the option of having custom resolutions for those of you that play games like Valorant and want to play on a different resolution. I also spent a little bit of time adjusting the color settings of the monitor to be as accurate as possible to my phones, because I create content and most of people watch content on their phone. So whenever I'm color grading a video on my computer, I want it to look the exact same on the phone as well. 144Hz is the sweet spot for me. Since I haven't been heavily gaming anymore, I don't seem to miss the high refresh rate. Within the menu though, you can overclock it to 165Hz, but honestly an extra 21Hz isn't really noticeable. This is actually my first 4K monitor, and the switch from 1440p to this is insane. You have plenty more space to work with, and I personally didn't find the need for a second monitor anymore. Also, the main reason I went for this monitor is because of the bezel-less design. I have to admit, I did get inspired by Optimum Tech, but I've never been a fan of monitors with chin bezels anyways, so I knew I had to get this one as soon as I first saw it. On top of it, we have BenQ's ScreenBar Pro Monitor Light, which mostly helps in darker environments to keep strain off of your eyes. I like how they implemented all the controls on the bar itself, and it also has a motion sensor which turns off the light after 5 minutes of inactivity and turns back on when you get back. As for my audio setup, I'm running the Shure SM7B hooked up to the Go XLR Mini, as well as the Logitech G Pro X headset. I've been using this setup for about 2 years now, no complaints, but I'm definitely looking into upgrading the headset and getting a pair of speakers. Keyboard is the Wooting 60HE Project Optimum. I have to say the Optimum case feels much more premium compared to the original 60HE case, which is made out of ABS plastic. This one is made out of aluminum magnesium alloy with a sandblasted and anodized finish in this beautiful gray color, which is also to be found on the Sony FX3 camera, and the mirror on the back wrapping to the top is a great touch. For the mouse, I've got the Logitech G Pro X Superlight. I've had it ever since it came out, and I made a video sharing my experience with it over the past years, and I'll link the video in the description down below if that's something you'd like to check out. My custom built PC is slowly becoming outdated. I built this thing about 2 years ago, and it is rocking the AMD 5950X with 32GB of DDR4 RAM and the Founders Edition RTX 4070. By no means am I complaining, those are still some solid specs. It runs everything I throw at it very smoothly. I used to have it placed on my desk, but after the satisfaction ran out, I realized it is only taking up space, so I hooked it up underneath the desk. And I have recently upgraded to a glass mousepad, specifically the SkyPad 4. I haven't had much playtime with it to come to conclusions yet. That'll be something for another video, but first impressions coming from a cloth mousepad, it feels really good. The glide is constant throughout the whole of the surface, unlike cloth mousepads, and some people would argue that the sound gets annoying, though I personally don't mind it at all. But that's pretty much it. Nothing too crazy, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.